Hi everyone, it's Susan again, and today I'm going to make some cards. Now, I started making a card, and I thought, you know what, I will do a video, and I've planned a few cards. There's going to be about 5 cards I'm going to make. They're simple, easy cards using the foils we've used or I've used for making previous videos. And I'm using books from Hunkydory because I don't usually use them. And I thought, well, what's the point of having things if you don't use them? So here goes. I'm going to do this video. So for the first card, which is the one I've just shown you on here, it's very simple. What I've done is I've prepared a thanks sentiment. I got a piece of foiled card made from the waste of another design, and that's gonna go up at the top there. And then I've got one of the Hunkydory pages. So what I've done with that one, I thought I won't do it off camera, so you'll see what I've done is I took a scissors. I've got different size scissors. Let's go for this one, I think. And all I did was I went round the edge as much as possible, keeping the same distance from the edge. Does not matter if it's not perfect or exactly right. I mean, you can use your scan it and do the design and cut it. But the way I think of it is if I use my scan and cut to do this, and I can easily cut this, I mean, I can create the outside line and whatnot. The thing is, not everybody has a scan and cut. So I want to make these simple cards easy for everyone. If you did something like so, it doesn't have to be this image, it can be any image you have, but I know a lot of people have the Hunkydory little mini books, and you know what? They're fantastic for making something like this. I also got ready some of the Hunkydory. They were like card size images. They were like a small topper, and I haven't used them. I like them, but I haven't used them. So I thought that's another thing I could use in some of my videos I'm going to be making. So I just, while I was talking to you, just went round and cut it like so. So that's going to be stuck there. That's going to go on top of it over there. And then we're going to have a nice thank you down below. Okay, I could move that up a little, bring that down a little, or put it on the side. It's entirely up to you. You can put that to the side if you like, and then have a little thank you there. So that's what I'm going to do with the first one. So can you see how easy that was? Once you plan it or have an idea of what you want to do, it's very simple to go ahead and get it done. I'm going to stick a little bit of glue at the back of that piece of card, which I used to use my waste on when I was doing a video on using waste. Then I've got this little picture that I've just got from a Hunkydory. You know, the mini books or little books. I think they're called little books. So I'm going to just put some glue on there. And again, stick this in place. Like so. You can do it how you wish. I'm trying to keep the bowl straight, and then the rest will be stuck on there, like so. And now this one, I'm going to put a couple of double-sided foam pads just to lift it a little, because otherwise it's going to be too flat. And I like a little bit of a lift every now and then, so I'm going to put it on the thank you note. These are simple, easy cards, And I like to do thank you most of the time because for birthday cards I do a little bit more complex cards. And thank you cards, I keep them in my handbag and pass them to people I don't really know. So to be honest, if you're not expecting a card and you get a little card saying thank you, I don't think you're not going to like it. So there goes. That goes in the center there. And that's another little quick made card. So that's now the second one. Slightly different, but they're both quite easy to make. Then I looked at these pieces I had. So I've got thank you again in gold this time because I'm going to use gold on this card. I've pulled up this cake card from Hunkydory. Again, it's quite a nice little card. And I've got these two pieces. Now, one was a background and I did the foiling on it. And then with the waist from there, I created this card. Now, what I'm going to do, if I put them both to the corner there, you see that the lines are all aligned. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to cut a bit of there. And I'm going to cut a bit around here. And the reason I did that is that when I thought of putting them on my card like so, one goes there, and the other one was going to go down here, it meant that I was going to waste a lot of that design, really, because it's going to be, let me just cut a little bit off this side, just a tiny bit. It was going to waste the overlapping bit, which then is going to be covered by this anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that outwards and this one outwards there, and nobody's none the wiser that I'm still left with two pieces I can use somewhere else. So that is being crafty, I call it. What I also did, thank you, which was stuck together, I cut it so I can have thank up here and you down here. And that's going to be my second card. So that's how I did that one. And there is the card ready. So what I'm going to do is quickly get some glue out. And I'm going to get, I've got another glue which has got more ink in it. I buy this glue by the gallon, literally by the gallon, because I do use it a lot. And then I refill the smaller ones that I used to buy. And there goes. So that's going to go as much as I can to the top corner, like so. Doesn't matter that it's a little bit missing there, because we can then get a couple of gems and stick them right where they need to go. So I'm going to place this one. Down here in this corner there, like so. And then this is going to be stuck on top of both of them. So you won't see any of that missing pieces there. So why waste, I say. So there you go. That's been done. And if you're new to crafting, I hope this gives you ideas of what can or cannot be done. And there you go. That's more or less in place. I'm going to stick it down. And now I'm going to do tank. And again, I'm going to give it a little bit of a lift with my double-sided sticky pad so that it will have that little bit of a 3-dimension. So I could do thank you like so. a little bit on the side, thank, and then have you as well set up to the side. Now, one small problem, I don't know where my U went. Probably I dropped it. We usually end up doing that. No, it's not been dropped, and I don't know where I will put it. Let's have a look. It's nowhere underneath there, so it should be somewhere on my desk. But you know what? It will be found and will do. I'll put the U down at the bottom there. So give us a second and I'll be back shortly. Right, found it. It was just on my clothes there. I can do it straight, or I can do it a little bit like that to accompany or complement the top one. I'm going to do it a little bit at an angle because I fancied a little bit of angle on this particular one. And in about 5 minutes, that was the second card made simple. Nice and easy, thank you. And that's, look at that. That looks really nice. It's got this shine from the foiling we did before. And I'm using those scraps that I ended up with, having a lovely little card made simple. Now, I decided to do another one. Now, this one, what I did, again, using the Hunkydory book, I had a page which just had that ice cream like so on the page. I cut round it, and I thought I'm going to use it with this lovely piece of foiled card. Again, this is one that I used when I was testing all the foils. Look, it went wrong from this side, did it again with the shim, and this works perfect. So what I'm going to do is put the glue on the wrong side, on where it went badly. I just turn it over. So when you're testing things like that, if you do use a glimmer machine or a go foil and press, go press and foil actually it's called. So you can, I got them both, and those are the two I tend to use. There are others on the market and there is equally as good. Now this one I'm going to put it there, and then I'm going to have thank you just placed down on the side there. And I think if I move this up a little, that gives me a little bit more room for my thank you. And I think it will sit nicely. Let's put it a bit more up, like so. Look, so you can still change your mind if you need to. This will be all gone, this glue. And if I use this, that glue will all be picked up, especially when it dries. So that's not a problem whatsoever. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put some glue on it to put it in place. Now this image was cut where it is, that corner, so I thought I'll use it on the corner as well, like it was on the original paper. So I'm going to place that in the corner there. That's the ice cream coming through into the image with the spotty background behind. And then I'm going to place my thank you on the same line there, but I'm going to lift it up with my I will clean that up afterwards. I've got one of those that looks for glue. I find it better. It's just I have to see where I put it. And I don't like looking for things when I'm on the video. So I'll just clean that afterwards. It's like a little, for me, it looks like a beeswax thing, rubber. And it's brilliant for getting any glue marks off your image. Now I will tidy that up after I finish. and when it's all dry. It's better to have it dry when you do that, or so I find anyway. Don't have to agree with everything I say, but I think that's going to be quite a nice little card. You, I mean, it's summer is coming. You just say thank you to someone who does something for you, and that looks really pretty good. Now, I'm going to do another one. Now, for this one, I had this piece which I wanted to use, and I didn't know how I was going to use it, but then I found this flower in one of the Hunkydory books again. So this was, I think, I still got it here on the side. It was on this poppies book. So if you look here, there's loads of lovely picture images that I will be now using with this technique. The next flower comes from here, and this one, I've just seen it as I went through. Of course, now that I want it, I can't see it again. I'm sure I got it from in here. There it is. So what I've done is I just cut round the flowers to create that little edge. Now, one thing I need to decide is, do I want the purple at the top and have the flowery bit down there, which looks nice as well? Or I might do it that way and have that edge. So I'm going to put the card to the top. I'm going to put this to the edge, so it comes to the edge there. I will put 3 dots or gems on the side there, and I'm going to have thank you placed down at the bottom of the line, just like so. And I think that's another very easy, very simple to make card, but you know what? It's so nice because, as I say, if you use these thank you cards the way I use them, people I don't know, and you just give it to them every time somebody does something to help you out with anything. I think it's so nice. I mean, I would be very happy to help someone and just get a thank you card like that. So there you go. I'm going to place it there. It is when you don't anticipate somebody giving you anything, right? And you get something, I think, I mean, you see their face. They go, oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. Especially if it happens to be people who don't know how to make them. So when you tell them, here you go, something I made, which I think you deserve for being so helpful, it makes the day for someone. And I love that. It makes my day as well. That's what I use them for. So here goes. That comes off. I could do another bit if I find some more. Oh, here's another one, I think. Here it goes. Let's put another one on because I like to have them not come off, if you know what I mean. So that's done, done. And that's going to be, I'm going to align it with the bottom edge, like so. And there you go. Now, all I need to do is get some gems, which I have. So let's just quickly, I'm going to stop you there. I'll be back in a second. Here goes. I found some gems. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and another 1, 3. Somewhere there. And I might do 3 small ones just underneath the side here. And that's another nice little card that says thank you for someone. Now, I did another one, and this is going to be my last one for this video, but if you like it and I see people like, I will do more. Right, another piece of foiled card. So this was a bluey card, look, a bit shiny, and I foiled peony on top, and it came quite nice. So I decided if I put my peony up there, I can have a flower or a heart in the flower heart there. I mean, if I go up a bit, I'll have a bit more of the design showing on my blue peony. They can go there, and then I can have a nice thank you or thanks. Let's try another one. Have I got any more thanks remaining? I had some more, but it needs to be silver. And let's see what I've got left, because I do so many of these. And I use so many of them too. I've got a thank you here. I don't want here. I'd rather have a silvery one. And I can have a thank you like that. That looks, for me, that looks a little bit too big. So what I'm going to do is put it there. And then have that one at the bottom or in the middle, just over there. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. Let's see if I've got a smaller thank you in silver. That's looking a little bit, mind you, maybe pink would be nice, because see, I like that. Now, pink or, but a smaller one. I don't want it that big. I've got pinks. I need to do some more of these. I'm always making them because I quite like them. Let's see how that looks. You know what? Even there looks nice. Look. Thanks. I'm not sure which one I prefer. Let's have a look on the camera, see how that looks. So that would be thanks, and that's quite nice. Or I could do that silvery one there. Ah, I like that. That's what's going to happen. That's the one. You know, when you see something and for you, that's what I like. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to stick this towards the bottom so I see as much of it as I can without hiding it all. A bit of glue like that. And then I like to go up from the top and down towards where it should go, so all the glue is gone underneath properly, like so. Then I'm going to get this flower, and I'm going to stick it, or this heart of flowers. And again, I'm going to stick this towards the top. I'm going to have it straight in the shape of a heart. That goes over everything. And then last but not least, I'm going to lift it up and have that in the middle, just about there. And that, I think that looks lovely. Might not like it. It's, how do I say? Everybody sees what, not everybody likes the same things, but for an easy, simple card, I think that turned out to be quite a good design. So now I'm just going to remind you. I like it up here. I'm going to remind you of the cards we made. So that was the last one I just did. You know what? Why not have a bit more blingy bling? I'm going to go here. I'm going to cut 3. Let's get the knife. I do it proper. Just gonna cut it from there. Whoops. So those 3. If I have them straight here, now I'll tell you what, I'm gonna cut them and just put some bling here, there, and everywhere. I'll have a couple of bigger ones. Just around. You know, some people like bling. I'm gonna have a bit of bling too. Oh, this one didn't quite cut properly. So let's put that there. And I think that would be nice, good enough as it is. Let's get one of the very small ones and have it near these 2. And maybe a small one here. I'm gonna leave it like that. So that's the last card we made. And it's got lots of bling and shine. Now, this was the one I did before. And again, look, there's quite a bit of shine and bling on it. This was a little bit easier or plainer, so we might stick a couple of bling dots on it. I've got so many of these bling jewels, whatever, so many different sizes, so many different ones, that to be honest, I'm glad to use them. Something like that. There's 5. I always try to go 9, 5, 3, not an even number, always an odd number I try to go for. So there you go. That's another one done. And I'm quite happy with that one. Then we had this one. And again, this is a lovely little card. Remember, we cut the L shape so we don't waste the insert. And I'm left with 2 pieces I can use on a different card. Stuck it on. Thank you. That's another card done and finished. And if you look at them in the light, you see how nice and shiny they are? And then the first one I had made before we started, and the one that I've made that looks something similar. I think that is all I have for you today. For now, I hope you like the video. Please do remember to give me a thumbs up. These videos take time to make, so I do appreciate a little thumbs up. It will make me feel I want to do some more for you. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, do subscribe, and then the system will tell you when I upload my next video. I do lessons, so if you want to inquire about that, please feel free to contact me. And apart from that, have a lovely evening and enjoy crafting.